A very good morning, children. We are starting with a new chapter, Theory of Supply. Now, in the previous chapter, when we studied the theory of demand, I always, used to tell you that when you are studying demand, think yourself as a consumer. When we study the theory of supply, you should always believe that you are the producer. Okay. Now, something which is very important, demand and price, they have negative relationship. When the price goes up, the demand comes down. But theory of supply tells you that supply and price, they have positive relationship. When the price goes up, the supply will also go up. As a producer, you will supply more when the price is going up, right? And you're going to reduce your supply when the price is going to go down. Now, supply of a commodity refers to various quantities of a commodity that the producers are willing to sell at different possible prices of the commodity at a point of time. Okay, so the different quantities of commodity which the producer is willing to sell at different possible prices is supply. Fine. Now, what is stock? Stock of a commodity refers to total quantity of that commodity which is available with the producer at a point of time. This stock is meant both for the present as well as the future sale. Fine. So whatever is the quantity which is there for the future sale and as well as for the present sale, that is nothing but stock. And supply refers to that part of the stock which the producer is presently ready to sell at a given price. Okay, so something which a producer is willing to sell at a certain price is supply, and something which you have it in your warehouse for the future and for the present sale is called stock. Fine. Now, the next thing is supply and quantity supplied. Supply, as we know, it's the different quantities of a commodity which the producer is willing to sell at different possible prices. Quantity supplied is, it refers to the specific quantity which the producer is ready to sell at a specific price of a commodity. Specific quantity at a specific price is quantity supplied. Various quantities at various possible prices is supply. Fine. Now, coming to supply schedule, the same thing, children, as you have the individual demand curve and the market demand curve, the same thing you have individual supply schedule and the market supply schedule. So, individual supply schedule refers to the supply schedule of an individual producer in the market. It shows different quantities which a firm is willing to sell at different possible prices of a commodity. Now, as you can see in this particular table, you have the prices of good X and you have the quantity. As you can see, when the price is 5, the quantity is 0. And when the price has increased from 5 to 10, the quantity is increased from 0 to 10. 10 to 15 and 15 to 20, when the price is rising, even the quantity is rising. So as you can see, when the price rises, even the quantity supplied increases. So price and quantity supplied has positive relation. Same thing goes for market supply schedule. It refers to the supply schedule of all the firms and producers in the market producing a particular commodity. So you have the price of the commodity, you have firm A and firm B, and this is the market supply. So you just add up the supplies of both the firms. So this is the price, okay, which is available in the market, and the quantity supplied by firm A is 0, 10, 20, 30, and quantity supplied by firm B is 0, 5, 10, 15. Now, when you add up these two, children, you get the market supply, assuming that, there are only two firms in the market. So this becomes 0, of course. This becomes 15. 20, 10 is 30. 30 and 15 is 45. So this is nothing but your market supply. Fine. Then coming to the curve of different types of supply. Of course, it's like individual supply and market supply, as you have individual schedule and market schedule. Okay, so the same thing with the same table which is given, children. This the curve can be drawn. So always remember that the supply curve is it goes up, whereas your demand curve, it comes down. Okay, so your supply curve is going to go up. Fine. So as you can see, when the price is increasing, the supply is also increasing. Okay, so this is individual supply curve. Then with the same table which is given for market supply schedule, children, you can draw supply curve of A, supply curve of B, and then the summation of both the supply curves. Okay, that becomes your market supply. Fine. So this is your supply curve of A, supply curve of B, and supply total of A and B. This is your market supply curve. Fine. So Coming to the next thing, children, slope of supply curve. Now, slope of supply curve actually tells you the relation between the price and the quantity supplied. So, slope of supply curve is change in P by change in quantity, that is change in price by change in quantity. Okay, it is equal to A, B and B, C. As you can see here, okay, the change in price is A to B, and the change in quantity, it goes from letter B to C. Okay, so this is the change in quantity. So, slope of supply curve is change in price by change in quantity. Okay, so the ratio of change in price by change in quantity is constant at all points of a straight line supply curve. It points to the fact that the slope of the straight line supply curve is constant, or that there is linear relationship between price and quantity supplied. So that means when, as I always tell you, that even for the slope of demand curve is a straight line. So it means that whatever the change in price is happening, the same change is happening for quantity. So that is the reason, you know, the relation is linear and we have a straight line. Fine. So this is related to slope of supply curve. Fine, children. So please go through the definition of supply, stock, quantity supplied, and then individual supply schedule, market supply schedule, and then the curve of individual supply curve and market supply curve, and slope of supply curve. Fine. So this is it for this class, children. Thank you.